Hi, I'm Kavita. Today I'm going to present about the Kereta Api Tanah Melayu Berhad or KTMB, which is the main railway operator in Peninsular Malaysia. The railway system started back in the 80s during British rule, mainly for transporting tin. In 1992, KTMB was corporatized to improve service and efficiency. Today, KTMB offers several key services, which is KTM Intercity and ETS for long distance travel, KTM Commuter for urban commuters, especially in the Klang Valley and northern region, and freight trains that move goods like fuel, cement and containers. The network spans over 1,600 kilometers, helping connect cities, towns and industries across the country. KTMB plays a major role in moving people and goods and support the nation's transport and economy. Its vision is to be a preferred and affordable rail transport provider, and its mission is to be offer safe, reliable, comfortable and on-time services. This shows KTMB's strong commitment to improving rail services for all Malaysians.
A very good day to sir and my dear friends. Before I'm going to start my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Divya Dr. of R. Urumandan. So today I will be presenting about the major issue and challenges faced by the KTMB, that Malaysian Railway, with a focus in the two important areas, which is the increasing revenue and also customer satisfaction. KTM is a Malaysian National Railway company organizing both passengers and freight trains. Like many public transport system, KTM faced a difficult in generating and increasing revenue and keeping customer happy. In a presentation, I will be looking into the main problem they facing and providing example. First one is increasing revenue. So first let's look at the challenges KTM faced in increasing revenue. Some routes have a very low passenger numbers, especially in rural areas of the less population area. The train in intersection are again, which is the lead in a high maintenance and flow cost. KTMB also struggling to compete with the road logistic in a freight sector. May the assets like land and stations are underutilized and not generating income. Finally, their ticket price is not very flexible and may not match current market demand. Okay, there is a few examples for the increasing revenue. For the example is the Express Railway Timuran service continued to run despite the low passenger number. KTNB still uses older diesel local motivate like class 26, which is the expensive to maintenance. In a freight statement, they are losing a fast to cheap road transportation option, and also station like KL railway station have a space that can be a better used for commercial purpose. They are missed opportunity for the increasing revenue. Next, I will be presenting the customer satisfactions. Many passengers complaining about the frequency delay and a poor schedule. During the run hours, there are not enough train causing crowd, clear line lines and a coaching condition and offer poor. Digital service like tickets apps, ticket apps are of data and sometimes unrelatable. Save staff service quality is inconsistent. There is a few examples for the customer satisfactions. One is the Klang to Cal Center Road often the face delay. Another one is the other the Batikave to Pulau Sabang line, waiting the time are long. Next is passenger often complaining about the delayed toilets and weak air conditioner to the ETS train. And also the KTM mobile app sometimes cashless, especially during the festival booking. Last but not least, there is also the lack of the help for the elder and disabled to passenger at the same station. So, moreover, the conclusion is KTM must tackle both financial and service related issues to remain competitive. They should moralize their infrastructure, improve consumer use of their assets, and focus on the customer expenses. Improving service quality and adopting digital innovation will be help KTM grow and attract more passenger. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Haravanan. Now I'm going to present about infrastructure development. First of all is aging infrastructure. One of the primary concerns for KTMB is the aging nature of its infrastructure. Many tracks, bridges, tunnels and stations date back to the colonial era. These outdated components are prone to frequent breakdowns and safety risks, causing delays and public dissatisfaction. This cost and complexity of upgrading this legacy infrastructure present a persistent hurdle. Next is limited double tracking and electrification. A significant portion of KTMB's rail network remains single track and non-electrified, especially in rural and East Coast areas. This limits train frequency, reduces capacity, and results in longer travel times. Despite projects like the Electrified Double Track Project, EDTP, and Klang Valley Double Tracking KVDT, progress is slow due to financial and administrative constraints. The next is budget constraint and inadequate funding. Infrastructure development in the railway sector demands high capital investment. KTMB often struggle with the insufficient funding, depending heavily on government allocations. Limited internal revenue generation compounded by low load ridership and freight income makes it challenges to finance large-scale upgrades or expansions. Another one is project delays and cost overruns. KTMB's infrastructure project frequently face delays and cost overruns due to bureaucratic red tape, contractor inefficiencies, and political changes. For instance, the KVDT Phase 2 experienced significant delay to the contract dispute and changes in government policy, affecting public trust and long-term planning. Finally, is environmental and regulatory compliance. Infrastructure development is subject to strict environmental regulation. Delays in obtaining environmental impact assessment (EIA) or resistance from environmental groups can stall project. Balancing infrastructure growth with sustainable practice is a growing concern, and these delays often hold back necessary expansion even when the infrastructure is urgently needed. Now I'm going to present about maintenance, insufficient spare part and technology obsolescence. One of the significant challenges faced by KTMB is the difficulty in sourcing replacement parts for its aging locomotive and system, many of which are no longer in production or have been discontinued. This scarcity often necessitates the use of custom-made components, which are typically expensive and may need to be imported from overseas suppliers. The procurement and manufacturing process for these parts can be time-consuming, resulting in extended downtime for affected trains. Consequently, KTMB experienced increased maintenance overheads and service delays, further straining operational efficiency and customer satisfaction. So the second one is a lack of skilled maintenance. KTMB faces a shortage of skilled maintenance personnel who are specifically trained for work with complex rail system. This lack of qualified technicians poses a significant challenges, particularly when it comes to recruiting and retaining staff in remote or less accessibility areas. As a result, the quality of maintenance work can be inconsistent, leading to prolonged repair times and a greater risk of human error. These issues not only affect the efficiency and reliability of the work railway services, but also raise concern about safety and long-term performance. And then climate and environmental stress. Malaysia tropical climate characterized by high humidity, heavy rainfall, and frequent flooding place significant environmental stress on KTMB's railway infrastructure. These harsh conditions accumulate the wear and tear of tracks, bridge, and other structural components, making them more susceptible to rust, corrosion, and degradation over time. Additionally, the railway network is vulnerable to natural hazards such as landslide and flash flood, which can cause sudden disruption and damage. As a result, KTMB faces a higher frequency of emergency repairs and service interruption, along with escalating long-term costs associated with the infrastructure restoration and resilience improvements. And then track access for maintenance. KTMB faces significant challenges in scheduling track maintenance due to limited downtime between train services. With rain operation running throughout most of the day, maintenance activities are often restricted to short non-operational windows, typically during the late night hours. This narrow time frame reduces maintenance productivity as workers are under pressure to complete complex tasks quickly. Consequently, repairs may be rushed, increasing the risk of error and compromising the quality of work. Furthermore, conducting maintenance during nighttime hours also heightens safety risk for workers, adding another layer of difficulty ensuring consistent and effective infrastructure upkeep. So the last one, inconsistent government funding and policy support. KTMB's reliance on government subsidies for major infrastructure upgrades and modernization efforts often exposes the railway operator to funding uncertainties. These subsidies can be delayed, reduced, or influenced by shifting political agendas, making a long-term planning and execution difficulties. Changes in leadership or government priorities may result in postpone and cancellation of critical maintenance and improvement projects. These consistencies hinders KTMB's ability to maintain and upgrade its system in a timely and strategic manner, ultimately affecting service quality, operational efficiency, and customer satisfaction. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Dashni. For my part, I'll be sharing several recommendations to help KTMB overcoming the issues and challenges they are facing, and also I'll highlight which one I think is the best option. So the first recommendation is to upgrade and modernize KTMB's rolling stock and infrastructure. This means replacing outdated trains with newer models and improving track system to make operations smoother. More electric trains services can introduce on key routes to reduce fuel costs and improve travel times. So the second recommendation is to diversify and expand freight services. KTMB can modernize its cargo handling facilities and work closely with logistic companies. This would help them capture a bigger share of the freight market, especially for long distance transport, while rail can be more efficient. The third recommendation focuses on improving customer service and digital platform. This includes upgrading KTMB's mobile app and tracking system, providing real-time schedule updates, and ensuring staff are trained to handle customer feedback more effectively. This will make the passenger experience smoother and more reliable. The fourth recommendation is to make better use of KTMB's land and station spaces for commercial purpose. By developing retail areas, food courts, and advertising spaces, KTNB can create additional income without raising ticket prices. This approach has been successful for railway operators in other countries. Our best recommendation is number 2, enhance customer experience. This means improving real-time updates, upgrading the websites and ticketing system, and ensuring better punctuality with trained staff. It's the best choice because it directly builds trust, increases ridership, and boosts revenue. Plus, it's quicker and cheaper to implement than the large infrastructure upgrades. So that's all from my part. I pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
In conclusion, KTMB continues to be an essential part of Malaysia's transportation system, connecting cities and supporting economic activities across the country. It provides affordable services for both passengers and freight, making it accessible to many Malaysians. Despite the challenges it faces, KTMB has strong potential to grow and modernize. With the right support, improvements and investments, it can become a more reliable and efficient transport provider for the future.